The man that is waiting to receive pleasure.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's
Mhm.
one, eh? Um,
Mm-hmm.
the second part, now you made me forget it because there's absolutely no way that's true.
What do you mean there's no way that's
I
true?
think we have more women who just lie down and wait to be pleasured, right? And I think Nigerian men do a lot of work. We're especially with Nigerian women because they have been told that, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't do that. That makes you this, that makes you that. And they grow with those thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sometimes when you get to your later years, like your mid-30s or so, then you begin to be more expressive.
So maybe
and-
that's
yeah.
what's happened. No, I was never the girl that would even just lay there because I don't believe in faking an orgasm. I don't believe in.
Right.
It's just it's a complete waste of time. But I just feel like lately I find out that sometimes it's like, okay, you might arrive at your destination before
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's not. It shouldn't be over it.
Right.
Like sometimes I also feel like even in the act of like foreplay, they don't really extend foreplay. They just want it to be like ready to go.
Yeah.
And it's like, so for as long as you've been on this earth, in your own conclusion, what do you think women want?
Ultimately, women want someone they can rely on.
I was about to say someone who can show up for us, but that means the same thing.
Someone they can rely
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's the ultimate. It might be that they misinterpret it to something else sometimes, and they go for that. They see a guy who's built, who's muscular, 6 packs and everything, and they think that's reliability or strength, because strength and reliability seem to be the same.
Yeah, they're fighting for space.
Yes, exactly. And then there are some who think it's the finances because that gives you security. That seems like reliability. But at the end of the day, the essence of it is, I think, and I stand corrected. Women really just want someone they can rely on, someone they can lean on sometimes.
What's like your most memorable like Valentine? Like if you think back all the years, not necessarily, it doesn't also have to be like with your woman,
it's just-
like all your life. Like what has been like your most memorable Valentine?
It's gonna sound stupid, but I don't know why it hit me different. It was, I think, in 2019, I think, or 2020, right before COVID. I had been doing everything, as everything that I take responsibility for, right? And I tend not to take care of myself as much as I try to take care of people that I love. And I had this phone, this phone that just had smashed it on set. It would drop here, drop there,
Yeah, it's
patch
seen
it back
better
to get
days.
seen better. It was dead, and it was a tiny gesture. She got me a new phone.
Aww.
And I knew that I would never. Like I've got my mom, my dad, her mom, her dad is late. My kids, my siblings. I've got people to think about.
Yeah.
Before I start thinking about myself, and the fact that she must have been thinking about it for a while to say this guy wouldn't do this thing. He's not going to do it if you don't. Things have changed. Now we're in the age of we take care of people, but we take care of ourselves too. It's very important. Especially for your mental health. But that one thing she did, I'm never gonna forget it.
I feel like you touched on something that a lot of men struggle with. I feel like a lot of men, because you're not the first person that's saying this to me. She finally saw me, or she did something, or took care of me because I wasn't taking care of myself. And I feel like, sometimes we don't give you guys enough credit, and I know that I'm literally like pulling out my wig to say this, but I know there are good men out there, and it's interesting when I see a guy appreciate the littlest gesture because they're not used to getting anything. Do you know what I mean? Men are used to being the ones to give without even thinking of getting anything.
Yeah. I can tell you for a fact, having had hundreds or maybe thousands of hours of conversations with men, that is right on the mark. A lot of men don't feel that they're seen, and we might be a bit macho about it too. And we might hide even our feelings of being we want to be desired. We want to be appreciated.
Have I ever given a guy Valentine's present?
Have
yeah,
you?
of course I have.
Of course you must.
Of course
have.
I have. I have.
You actually strike me as a lover, as somebody who maybe sometimes with your eyes closed, and love is not blind. Sometimes with your eyes closed. Yes.
That was shit.
You would love.
You think I'm being with some dodgy guys?
I get the impression you have. I get the impression you have. And listen, we've had conversations in the past. So this is not coming from today. Yeah, so sometimes you just close your eyes and be like, oh, I'm in love. But you open now.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is I get a feeling that you're that type of person.
And I think that women also, to be fair, like it's not, I know the internet is full of struggle stories of will you pay for my Uber or will you, I try to encourage like women who followed me for a very long time. The first person to invest in is yourself, because I also believe, listen, when we were younger and we're kind of ignorant, we believed in, yes, the man had to do, the man had to do, the man had to do. But I feel like there's certain things about you that will change when your capacity changes as well.
If you were to remove material needs or even sexual desire or anything physical from relationships or marriage, if that didn't exist, what would be the purpose? Because we were built to be together, right? We're built to interact, to be in relationship with one another. What do you think the purpose of a relationship would be between man and a woman?
I don't think there'll be any purpose to it.
You don't think so?
What are we going to be talking about? Conversations?
I think that we have unique strengths.
Okay.
That when we come together makes us better people. So it's like when they say when two
come together is better than one.
Yeah, yes. That the sum of the parts is I forget the exact thing, but it's somehow about, it revolves around when you bring two things together, that the whole thing that you get is more than the two things you brought together.
And then the part of the Bible that says one can fight, but two together can.
Yes, I was not trying to quote.
It's okay. We quote the Bible over here as well.
But yes, because that thing is so default. Some people don't even understand. You just quote it. But I think that that those strengths, when they come together, make for a better life. I do honestly think so. I think men tend to be, generally speaking now, men tend to be zero focused on things, and women tend to be able to see, with it's called this peripheral view, and how they say women can multitask and do, generally speaking, do those things. And I think that when there's a vision, when two people come together and they have a vision about something, that the man, if he's the one who has that strength predominantly, and if it's the woman, she's allowed to lead them towards that point, while the other person takes care of the other things. And it's kind of like having a sword and a shield. Yeah. So one is a sword, the other is a shield.
Yeah. That's been one of the most engaging. Actually, I've been doing this for a minute now, but I like this episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You've been amazing.
No shame.
I mean, I'm now going to start looking for where I can sign up for sex classes. Because right now, Deyemi shamed me for my 4 times a week. No. And whenever I see madam in the street, I'm going to be like, sis,
just clap for her.
No wonder her smile is always, always smiling.
That slow clap and that builds up. And just be clapping for her.
As she's smiling, I'll be like, oh, I get it now. But thank you so much for coming. This has been such an amazing conversation. Thank you, Durex. And of course, we do have a giveaway because we love you and it is the love season. Make that love season an everyday season of your life, please. Not just one day in the calendar. I do have to play a game with you before you go, okay? I'm going to ask you some questions because I like to do this to know how knowledgeable you are about protection. Are you ready, my friend?
You want to know how knowledgeable I am about protection after 10 years. Okay, keep going.
Well, the brain is still active, isn't it? So, which Durex product has the following characteristics? Listen to the characteristics. So, because you seem like one of those guys I used to go to chemist. Oh, boy, you get this, you get that, give me this. Okay. A, gives an extra intense feeling.
Right.
B, uniquely designed with raised dots to enhance stimulation. And of course, C, specially created for an explorative experience. So I'll also give you, those are the characteristics, right? So I'll give you options, then you can pick. So 1, Durex Feather Light. 2, Durex Pleasure Me. 3, Durex Performer. And 4, Durex Extra Safe.
It's not Feather Light. Okay. It's not Extra Safe. What are the two in the middle?
I like you. So it's Performer and Pleasure Me. uniquely designed with dots to
is it
enhance
ribbed or dots?
stimulation.
Dots.
Yes.
Dots.
Especially, I'm helping you because I even read something that will help you. Especially created for explorative experience. Right. Either performer or pleasure me.
Pleasure me.
You were correct.
Pleasure me.
Because I helped you with that dots and
What
I did. So my present to you, even if you don't need it, because after 10 years, but I shall give you what I think you might need since they have non-stop sex. A lube. I'm going to pack it nicely because I need my sis to be well oiled up and well nice because you seem like you're like ready to go.
Thank you so much for being so caring.
I mean, come on. Okay. I have to look out for my sis, not you. Love you so much. This has been such an engaging, interesting. I laughed. I took off my glasses. I love this episode. I cannot wait for it to come out.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thank
always,
you.
Always.
You too. So this gym matter is really, really showing.
Well, we're trying.
I love
this 2023. We shall.
Hey, fire! Yeah, we're ready. Coming. And I'm looking forward to that being lead role in a movie. I think it'll be nice.
I think we'll work well together.
Yeah. All right, guys, make sure you tune in to our next conversation. This has been Talker Moments, and of course, it's our Blue Zone Conversations powered by Durex.